Hey, check it out, check it out. We are rolling. We have another Listen to DP segment for you. We got a good one, man. This one is interesting because I'm a Kobe guy. I know we got guys that love Jordan. We got guys that love LeBron in here. We're going to even have a debate later on. But LeBron might be given the best fight to Father Time that we've seen out of any pro athlete. I will probably say the only person that I can think of at this point would probably, in my mind, would be Floyd Mayweather. The decades he went through, he was still able to, fight younger guys at that. Because even, you know what I mean, Phelps was able to do it both, but they were still in their 30s. Like LeBron, like in year 21, playing a sport that beats you up. Being that tall, jumping, your knees, your ankles, your feet, the taller guys, basketball guys go through that. We've seen Jordan play at a later age. Kobe didn't get to year 21. He went to 20, I believe, 1920. Dirk got to 20. Vince got – but when Dirk and Vince and Kobe was still moving around good. He was just banged up. But Dirk and Vince, them boys couldn't even bend their knees when they was running, right?
We cheered when Vince would dunk. We'd be like –
yeah, like he went from the greatest dunker we've seen to like a 3-point shooter. LeBron is literally, let me look at right here, is averaging 25, 7, and 7 on 52% shooting.
That's crazy.
Like nobody has.
That's insane.
Like if LeBron just did that for his career, that's a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
This is year 21 LeBron averaging that. And the thing about it is the only thing that you can knock him on is not the production. It's just, and it's not even a knock. The thing more, what I'm trying to say, is the only thing he doesn't have that he used to have is the ability just to take over a game because of just the energy that it takes in a pure explosion. That's why the Lakers are now been losing in a struggle where this Lakers team is way better than a lot of the teams that he was able to, take to finals. Like you got, but the problem is now he just can't be like, give me the ball and I can just do that night in and night out and kick everybody. But other than that, I can get mine. I just can't will y'all as much like I used to will the team. So we'll let our LeBron guy start it off because he's probably going to have the most to say. Get him out the way. How do you feel about what LeBron is doing in year 21? Because Father Time in the fight of his life right now.
Man, look, even people who are LeBron fans have to admit that they did not see this coming. We knew he was holding out for his son and all that, but we didn't think that he was going to keep up this level of production. 2 years ago, a lot of us thought he might start to fall into like just a good starter, maybe even a bench role by now. Like we thought maybe a significant injury would happen. There's a lot that we thought by now would have got it, or he would have to slow way down. None of it. Minor injuries only, you know what I mean? Like when he's on the court, he's balling. It's like you said, the only thing that we don't see from him that we used to see all the time was prime LeBron, and prime LeBron would take over on both ends. He could play for 48 damn minutes and then play all of the overtime if you need him to. And, whatever you need, he'll go get it for you. And he'll guard whoever you need to guard, no matter how quick they are and how big they are. He can bang with the big boys, or he can run with the little point guards. And he's just beyond his age. It has affected him that way where he is beyond that. But for he's 39 years old. I've never seen this. We've never seen this. And I don't think we ever will again. He was an Iron Man in his prime. People forget there's people who try to knock LeBron talking about injury. He was never hurt. He used to never be hurt. Like they didn't know if they were used to talk about his LeBron human because the way he played, the way he banged year after year after year, he was never injured. What was the worst thing used to happen to LeBron? A cramp. Like not enough water in the man's tank.
And he acted like he was gonna die when he got it. So But go ahead.
Hey, raise your hand if you've had a Charlie horse.
Shots fired.
Yeah, raise your hand if you've had a Charlie horse. I want to film you when you catch yours. we can all laugh together.
Once again, we ain't into the debate section right now, but I will say,
don't play now.
I will say this. My guy, this isn't the debate. My guy, Kobe, tore Achilles, walked out there, made 2 free throws. Hey, LeBron, LeBron got carried off the court with his feet in the air with a cramp.
Hey. Hey, it's a free throw. You can get your way out there and shoot a shot. You ain't running up the floor. The playing is over.
We didn't ask LeBron to play with the cramp. We didn't ask LeBron to play with the cramp. He could have just limped over to the sideline. They carried the bench.
Nah, man.
Boy, got carried.
You don't risk that with the star player.
In all seriousness, though, man. In all seriousness, I'm joking around, man. But like, that man is amazing. Like, you can't. Nobody. If you're a true person who really watches basketball and watch sports, period. You cannot deny what that man is doing right now. You cannot deny that. And it's just simply amazing. I say it all the time, man. The Lord blessed that man with just an extra bit of juice when he made him. He just did. For somebody to play the amount of games that he's been able to play, do the things that he's able to do, and like Will said, not really get injured. Like, he'll get a groin. He got a groin one year, but he kind of hurt that. Had some ankle issues here and there, but nothing serious. And the fact that he hasn't had any serious injuries, one, lets you know how he trains and takes care of his body. Everybody knows how much money he puts into his body, and that's a beautiful thing. And he doesn't take that for granted. He doesn't take the eating for granted, the working out for granted. He doesn't take any of that for granted. So for him to do what he's done is simply amazing, and it just shows how serious that he is about the game. He said this before, and he was totally right. He never cheated the game, and that's the truth. That man never, ever cheated the game at all. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if years down the line, they find out that boy was taking something, because something ain't right. Something ain't right, man. Something ain't right, man. I don't know.
5 years after retirement, they do some reverse trade.
Right. It was some new age stuff.
Man, but, you know, I would definitely attribute, man, the things that he's been able to do to the game, man, and to be able to keep pushing this far along. I don't think anybody saw it coming. I will say I never saw the bench in his future, only because I truly feel like guys like that, they're not going to the bench. Guys like that, when it's time, they'll retire. Yeah, he does something like
there's a difference between, even as great as Dirk is, who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Like Dion said, there should be a Hall of Fame and a Hall of Game.
Yes.
LeBron and Kobe and Jordan are in the Hall of Game.
Exactly.
Yeah. And y'all be in the Hall of Fame because Dirk is like a guy who is great, but okay, you'll do the bench role. Vince Carter, you'll do the bench. Kobe ain't coming off nobody's bench.
No,
not at all.
Look, Kobe could have been in year 28 playing for the 73-8 or whatever their record was. Warriors State, and he ain't coming off the bench.
Yeah,
not at all.
Draymond, somebody, hey, I'm gonna play the first 5 minutes. Y'all sub me out, but I'm not coming off this bench. LeBron can't come off a bench, bro. That's kind of like, that would be like when Muhammad Ali and Tyson was fighting at the end, and you was, but like when your parents told you like they was crying watching Ali.
Ali get beat.
Lose at the end. LeBron, bro, if I gotta watch you come off the bench, you don't even gotta play but 15 minutes. But don't come off the bench, LeBron.
Yeah.
That's beneath you. If you gotta come off the bench,
start and play the first quarter and don't play no more.
Yeah.
That's fine. Hey, that's fine. What you got, Justin? How you feel about it, man?
Man, I feel like, hey, LeBron doing his thing. Like Devin was saying, when it comes to longevity in sports, preparation is key. Like LeBron treats his body like a temple, and like they say, he trains. He trains, and when he trains, he knows how to train. Yeah. So as far as, you know, back in the day, he'd play for, like Will was saying, 48 straight minutes and all the OT. Now he's averaging 30, 35 minutes a game, but still having a high level of production. He out here balling, like just killing these kids who coming in the league 19, 20, 21. Like, hey, shit, he looking like he 21 out there. And he 39 years old. So the thing is, I like the fact that he actually, like, you know, he has some rest games, sits, and he's able to hold his legs, because I really do feel like once he gets to the playoffs, he gonna be a whole different LeBron. Because LeBron, playoff LeBron, totally different from regular season LeBron. So that's the thing, and I mean, just big ups to LeBron. I do hope that he stays healthy and he's able to play with Bronny. You know, possibly Bryce. I'm not sure, but I do hope. I hope he's blessed enough to do that with one of his sons.
Yeah, the only thing I see taking him out, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see it being health. I see it being business. And what I mean when I say that, I
Yeah.
think that it's been said that he wants to own a franchise in Vegas, right? And so I'm wondering just how long the NBA is going to hold off on that, because that money in Vegas is starting to look so good now, man.
Hell
So,
yeah.
I think that he does end up becoming an owner.
Yeah.
And I truly feel like that
Big
may
step.
be what takes him out, not him not being able to play anymore.
Facts. Same thing with Brady, right? That Brady went and got in with Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And so that's a big thing, and all these athletes are now getting in with these other leagues he wanted to play in. But Bron knowing that if I can get in on a Vegas basketball team and be a majority owner, because he got the ability to go put his own group together, just like Magic and them did. But to start one, it'll be a lesser of an entry point than somebody that already got the Mavericks or the Cowboys built
exactly.
up. Like,
exactly.
we're in Vegas, but we're starting this off, so we still gotta put some stuff and build it. But man, it's just crazy. He's played against 10 father-son duos.
Damn.
Man,
amazing.
The guys everybody that pretty much comes into the league from now on will have not been born, except for the guys that played 3 to 4 years in college, which there's not a lot of those guys because it's usually one and done, or a second-year guy, and the third and fourth-year guys are kind of getting a little time to go overseas. So pretty much all the guys from now on weren't even born when LeBron first started hooping.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that Jalen Brunson picture was wild.
Brunson,
dude, 5 years old, and meeting LeBron in 06.
Yeah.
How you get did up in New York? Star player, and LeBron still kicking your ass. He about to be 40.
And that's the thing, like they said, LeBron was that dude when Brunson took the picture at like 5. And it's not the fact that you're still in the NBA. It's the fact that you're still that dude.
Yeah.
Still that dude.
With so many stars in basketball now.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's still like a 2-star league. It's not like it's Magic, Bird, Drexler, and Dr. J, where it's like 4 guys carrying the league. Dang near every team has a guy now. Right? Like all the teams.
2 to compete. If you don't have 2, you're not doing nothing right now.
So to still be the top 10-ish guy where in year 21 is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. It's something that we'll probably never see again just because of medicine and the athletes are just getting so good. I don't know how anybody else is just going to be able to go for 20 years and just be that dude in the NBA or NFL other than a quarterback because the position doesn't require so much of a physical toll on the body. So you can see Patrick Mahomes doing what a Brady did, you know what I mean? Some of those guys that are throwers, but not a full runner, but good enough to get out the pocket and not get hurt. Like Burrow, Mahomes, they can do it for a long time. Allen and Lamar, we see them 12 to 15 still playing good. That they go longer to kind of be like on a downhill trajectory where I can see Mahomes and Burrow, those type of guys, because they're not going to be too banged up. Unless something bad happens to be able to play. But a basketball player, because of how explosive those young guys are on those young legs, that's just different.
It's different. And then the thing that makes it different from football, of course, is the fact that you got to play defense too. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a guy that's not sitting in the chair and all that, you still have to have some form of team defense and all that type of stuff. So you got to play both ends of the court.
Football is a sport that they can hide you 2 ends for you. Basketball, you really got to just go get inside the NBA because it's man to man. You got to go get a bucket, and it's not a lot. Like, it's different if LeBron was old and they'd be like, okay, well, we just going to sit in a 2-3 for him. He ain't got to move. No, you got to go guard Jason Tatum. You got to guard Giannis and KD and try and stop those boys. And I don't want to get too long-winded, but I will say on this note, Steph Curry, bro, is still amazing. That dude is, bro. He's playing at one of the highest levels that he's played at as long as he's going. Just the other guys that have been championship guys with him, they done fallen off a cliff. But Curry's playing just as good as he was playing when he was a unanimous MVP.
And he's the one who I say could still play longer as well because he can shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? His main thing is not having to go to the cup, go to the rack. So he could possibly later on play off ball and could play with another guard or something like that and just run screens, stuff like that to get shots up. So he's a guy who could play a long time too.
Curry could get 25 years in on boys and still be dropping 25.
Facts.
You can shoot it, you can shoot it.
Yeah. He's just a small frame guy, so it's gonna be hard. But the fact, like you said,
like
the
if you play off the ball, and you're a guard, so you ain't down in the post and banged up.
Exactly.
And these guards is just really trying to cross you up, so his body will stay relatively healthy. So even with that, he ain't gonna get banged up in second quarter a couple of times. He just go to the hoop and get fouled, but that's twice a game. If he get older, he ain't gonna go in there any. He just gonna shoot it from the outside.
And then when he shoot it, he don't need that much room either.
Nah, exactly.
Nah, you don't.
And so, do you guys think, with today's technology, the way things went, with people learning more about the body, technology, science, and all that kind of stuff, do you think? I know we say nobody probably do as long as LeBron did, but do you think we'll see more guys playing to year 17, 18?
Yeah, sure. I think so.
I feel like it's been that way. Yeah.
The reason why, because think about it. These guys, when you get out of college sports, dudes have no idea what to do with themselves at 21, 22, 23. Now think about adding 15 more years on that. It's scary. You're like, bro, I really only know basketball. I really only know football.
Yeah, true.
People are like, and what am I going to do? Because think about it. These spots that people always, I'm going to go on the commentate. But them spots is locked up unless you're Tom Brady to kick somebody out.
Your chances ain't as good as you think they are.
So then go put that same amount of money in my pocket.
True.
Right? Football dudes will get out of it because there's some of them, the linebackers and defenders, but the receivers and the quarterbacks and the DBs, or the corners, right? They'll stay in longer because they're not getting banged up as much. But it's scary to think about that. Having no real job skills, real world skills.
Yeah.
A lot of these dudes got pushed through in high school, got pushed through in college. Now I'm 35, 36, 37, and now I really don't know nothing about, man, them dudes going to sit in that NBA as long as they can. They're going to be looking like Haslam if they let them.
The only thing I think that could prevent that from happening is the other factor, because a lot of it's not the tech or how much he spends on his body, it's the effort. A lot of the money he's spending on his body are just trainers and different, nutritionists and experts and all this stuff that he's paying for, and maybe even equipment. But if you don't have that work ethic, it won't do you no damn good.
True.
That's really what separates the Jordans, the LeBrons, and the Kobe's and their longevity. Even the Dirks. Yeah. Dirk, no matter how, that's why that fadeaway was never going away, because he was training just as hard as he was when he was in Germany.
Yeah.
So you have.
And the last thing I'll say, the bigger part of anything is, LeBron is not out there partying and drinking his life away.
You gotta have that discipline. That's exactly what I was about to say. DC.
Same thing with Floyd.
Right out my mouth, right there.
I might go out when it's Jay-Z's party. Like, I gotta go to it. But these other dudes are on the road during the season getting drunk and partying. And that's the biggest thing is I can put all this into my body as far as the healthy food. But if I'm out all night and still drinking, I'm putting just as much bad
no good. It does no good.
It's canceling each other out.
Yeah.
It's literally no different than what they taught us in school, where our elders used to always tell us, like, they would look at you on your phone or on the computer, they'd be like, y'all got access to more information than anybody's ever had. And yet half of what I know. I had to read a book for every little bit of information I had. You can literally just go look it up, but you don't use it for that. And I think the athletics is pretty much the same way. Do they have more access to technology and programs and all this? Yes. But guess what? DP, you're a trainer. I work with kids. How many times have you just given somebody the blueprint and they just don't have the wherewithal to use it?
Facts.
They don't have the motivation to drive to use it. That's most people. Greatness is greatness for a reason. I don't see that many people being able to catch Bron if he's ever caught, as far as how long he's able to play at that level. Because to do that, you have to have a Kobe, Bean Bryant type mentality and Michael Jordan, LeBron type mentality about work.
Yeah.
That's first. And then the technology will come into play. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think Giannis has that. I love Jokic for what he does. I don't think he has that. You know what I'm saying?
Jokic isn't athletic enough to play.
You can see Jokic don't have that.
I know he's not athletic. But he's athletic.
He's a freak in his own way, though, so it works.
You can't be in year 17 because you barely leaving the ground now.
Yeah.
But once you get 15 years older and can barely do stuff Giannis is good because he's just a brute force.
Genetically, he's a freak.
Right? So that's his thing. But once again, if he breaks down and can't run through you, LeBron had enough genetics with the skill to make it. Jokic has skill, but the genetics are lacking. That's why, like I said, Dirk breaking down. That's why he has to come off the bench. It's like, bro, you're just clearly not good enough to compete at a high level in this role. And I think Jokic, if he was humble enough, he could come off the bench and play for a long time. But with his athleticism now, he wouldn't be able in 15 years.
We got to enjoy it while
to
we're
go drop
right
25, 30, and all that.
10, 15 years. Not at that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, no, that was a good conversation right there. It's been crazy to see LeBron do what he's done. And,
appreciate it, people. Appreciate it. That's all I'm saying.
And the thing about it is, if we talked about what LeBron had to do out of high school to live up to the hype, people would have been like, no, he can't live up to the hype. The fact that he's done 10 times that we thought what he could not do.
That's crazy.
Without getting in trouble with the same woman, with his
kids. That right there.
It's been crazy to watch, man. It's been crazy to watch, man. But yeah, that's another episode or a segment of Listen to DP. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We out.